Okay, Harvard, Princeton, and Yale do not make this top 10 list. UPenn doesn't make this list. Columbia, Duke, Rice, they don't make this list. I'm Jake with College Crown, and these are the top 10 colleges with the highest starting salary for bachelor's degrees. Now keep in mind, I'm using data from PayScale that talks about early career pay. So this is the average salary for someone with 0 to 5 years of work experience. I think you're gonna be really surprised to hear what number 1 is. I can almost guarantee it's not what you think. So at number 10, we have Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburg, Pennsylvania. With an average early career pay of $84,000, you're gonna be making a hefty salary coming right out of college. Carnegie Mellon is known for engineering, and it's ranked by niche as the #1 IT school, the #2 design school, and the #3 comp sci school. Not too bad if you ask me. The college has an annual buggy race where students make the most aerodynamic carts possible. Sounds like a lot of fun if you're an engineer. I don't think I'd be too good at that. But to get in, the average ACT is between a 33 and a 35, and the average SAT is between a 1460 and 1560. With a 15% acceptance rate, it's definitely selective. And one study showed that students earn $10,000 more by tapping the like button, hitting subscribe, and turning on post notifications. And let me tell you, this is a very legitimate study. So at number 9, we have the U.S. Military Academy, also known as Army, in West Point, New York. The average early career pay is $84,200. You'll also get your college completely paid for, as long as you fulfill your requirement to serve in the military for 5 years after college. Going to West Point is definitely a sacrifice. In the summers, you'll have intense training, and there are many behavioral rules that average college students don't have to follow. But if you have a passion for military service, you couldn't ask for a better place to go. And most of the West Point students that I talked to said the sacrifices were well worth it. So to get in, the average ACT is between a 25 and a 30, and the SAT is between an 1160 and 1380, with a total acceptance rate of around 12%. You'll also need a letter of recommendation from a member of Congress, so it's definitely a unique application process. And next at number 8, we have the Webb Institute in Glen, Cove, New York. The average early career pay here is $85,300. The Webb Institute is a very unique place to go to college. First of all, the tuition is absolutely free. You'll just need to pay for a room and board. There's about 100 people that go here, and there's only one major: naval architecture and marine engineering. Everyone in the college lives in a giant mansion, which also has 4 classrooms, a dining hall, and offices for school personnel. There's also a 100% job placement, so it's not surprising the average starting salary is so high. And all students at the college work 8-week internships during January and February at various shipyards and engineering offices. If you want to go there, the average ACT is between a 31 and a 34, and the average SAT is between a 1410 and 1520, with an acceptance rate of about 24%. Overall, the Webb Institute isn't for everybody, but if you know you want to study naval architecture before you go to college, this is probably the place to do it. And coming in hot at number 7, we have the United States Merchant Marine Academy in Kings Point, New York. The average early career pay here is $86,800, and it's very similar to the Webb Institute. The school offers just 5 majors, all based around shipbuilding and managing. And the school runs similar to other military academies, where you have training in the summer and plenty of other training throughout the year. You also have a service obligation after graduating, but it is less strict than other military academies. And to get in, the average ACT is between a 27 and a 30. The average SAT is between an 1190 and 1330, with an acceptance rate of 25%. Once again, if you're into shipbuilding and engineering and want a slightly bigger school than the Webb Institute, the Merchant Marine Academy is definitely one you should look into. And next up at number 6, we have Stanford University in Stanford, California. I'm sure none of you have heard of this school, right? All jokes aside, Stanford graduates pull in an early career pay of $87,100. Stanford's alumni include 30 living billionaires and 17 astronauts. And alumni have also won a combined 296 Olympic medals. So yeah, people are kind of impressive here. But students like to have fun too, and many of them participate in the tradition of fountain hopping, where they jump into the many fountains placed around campus. Academic-wise, the most common majors here are computer science, engineering, and biology, where many of the world's leading tech companies reside. Stanford is probably the hardest college to get into in America, with the average ACT between a 32 and a 35, and the average SAT between a 1440 and 1570. The total acceptance rate is 4%, so admissions are extremely selective to say the least. And coming in at number 5, we have the Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science. Woo! Say that one 5 times fast. The average early career pay is $90,800. That's some serious money right there. Charles R. Drew is an HBCU focused on medicine. They're known for putting their students in many great residency programs and have cutting-edge research programs studying things like diabetes, tobacco use, and HIV/AIDS. I couldn't find very much on their admission statistics, but it seems like the acceptance rate of the school is around 25%, and the total student population is around 600. If you're looking for a career in medicine, I would definitely check this place out. And by the way, you can always subscribe to the free College Crown newsletter, packed with tangible tips on how to choose the best college for you. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go subscribe now. And next at number 4, we have the California Institute of Technology, or Caltech, in Pasadena, California. Graduates earn a whopping $93,100 in average early career pay. I don't even know what I would do with all that money starting out of school. Caltech is an engineer's dream. They have a 3-to-1 student-faculty ratio, 7 Nobel laureates on staff, and they manage the Jet Propulsion Lab, a leading space exploration program founded by NASA. So getting in is tough, with average ACT scores ranging between 35 and 36, and SATs between 1530 and 1560. The acceptance rate is about 6%, and less than 1,000 undergrads attend the school. If you want to be on the forefront of engineering research and academia, apply to Caltech. So next up at number 3, we have MIT in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Graduates earn an average of $93,700 in early career pay. You can thank MIT students for many inventions we use today, including the world's first computer. So it's no surprise that comp sci, electrical, and mechanical engineering are some of the most common majors here. But when students aren't solving the world's hardest problems, you can catch them hacking or pranking people. One prank involved going all the way to Pasadena to steal a cannon from Caltech and bringing it all the way back to MIT's campus. The prank cost over $7,000 and involved nearly 30 MIT students. So to get in, the average ACT is between a 34 and a 36, and SAT between a 1510 and 1570, for an acceptance rate of around 7%. And at number 2, we have the Harvey Mudd College in Claremont, California. Graduates from here make an average of $97,700 in early career pay. I can't imagine making nearly 6 figures out of college. Harvey Mudd is part of the Claremont College system, which has 4 other undergraduate colleges with campuses right next to each other, making for a pretty unique college experience. The school is pretty small, with just about 900 undergrads, and those that go here tend to love it. One student said that they met with their academic advisor weekly, which is very uncommon for most college students that I know. And like many of the schools we've talked about, Harvey Mudd is STEM focused, and some of the most common majors are math, engineering, and computer science. To get in, the average ACT is between a 33 and a 35, and the SAT is between a 1490 and 1570, with the total acceptance rate being about 14%. And coming in hot at number 1, we have Samuel Merritt University in Oakland, California. Get this, students earn a whopping $99,500 in early career pay. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know of Samuel Merritt before this list, but the more I look into it, the more I'm intrigued. The school is focused entirely on health science, and it's most known for its nursing programs. In fact, it's the sole provider of nurses in the entire East Bay of California. The school also boasts a 95% graduation rate and a 90% pass rate on the first try for its students that have to take license tests. I couldn't find too much on test scores, but it does seem like a fairly selective school. If you want to become a nurse, Samuel Merritt University is one of the best schools in the country to do so. And nursing is widely considered one of the fastest growing and most in-demand careers right now. So what video should I make next? I'm Jake with College Crown, and I'll see you next time.